What's going on, Joe fans? Mr. 1013 here with another review. And this time, we're going to check out G.I. Joe Classified Series figure number 140, Nemesis Immortal. Yeah, I had him for a little minute. I think he was the 2024 one of the kind exclusives. But I think this is a good time to do this review. I never did this review, but I think this is a great time because we got the Royal Guard about to drop on pre-orders tomorrow. So let's just touch into the Cobra Lot side of things. And again, we're gonna check out Nemesis Immortal. Used to be Nemesis Enforcer back in the day when he first came out. But this, the details in this guy, I know they have fun with him, man. Being able to get these figures in classifier series form, being 6 inches, you get a lot of detailing and upscaling of everything with these types of figures, especially with like Cobra Law with all the detail, the organic details, the bone kind of material that they have on the characters. So I know they have fun creating these guys as well as Pythona with the the Cobra Guards, Royal Guards as well. These look fantastic. I know this is not the standard military G.I. Joe stuff that we like, but I love the mythology of this. We got Once a Man Cobra Commander last year, I believe, and he had some great detail. Check out the review there. But again, we're talking about Nemesis Immortal, and this guy looks good, man. I'm glad we're getting into these figures as well, just to have them on display, just to have them in their own category of GI Joe, and have them on your display. And you can put everything together from the movie. We got the what was Beachhead's group with Jinx. Who else? Falcon. You know who I'm talking about. Big Lob, everybody. We getting all the figures from the movie, man. So you can put even the 87 collect. I'm sorry, not 87, but the G.I. Joe movie collection together on your shelf to make it look good. So let's get into articulation, man. He has all the standard classified articulation. Pinless elbows and knees, cuts at the thighs. Let's see, make sure. Yeah, cuts at the thighs is right. I like the way they did that. Is right under this piece of armor right here, so you really can't see it. That's very dope. He has no boot cut articulation or anything down here. This is all one piece. He does have ankle articulation down here a little bit. He has the top, not the ratchet ab, because we got this nice solid piece here. He has the ball joint ab piece right here. He does have butterflies. He does have drop down hinges and everything. He does turn at the wrist. No turn at the. Does he turn? Yep, he turns at the top of the gauntlet here, which has these big spikes and everything. So that's pretty much for articulation. But detail wise, man, again, I like the way they just added the. You got this dark purple, then you got like the black dry brush like additions on the back here, which look really good on him. A lot of that same paint work on the shoulders just to get that detail. And we recently did a review for the Grim Viper where he had that skeleton helmet. And I wish they had like this type of detail on that mask as well, just to add just some more character to it. Down to the gauntlets, man. They did a really good job here, just even adding like darker paint on the hands, on these little spikes. Let me focus in. There you go. On these spikes down here. Going around the waist, everything has detail on it. Even the scaling on the purple parts, his main body part, he has that's more just like a solid purple, but we do definitely still get like this reptilian detailing on his body. Down here you get the dark reds. You get also get some more of that detail down there, and on the back you got like this stacked scaling. We got some nice detail on the holsters for his two swords. We're going to get into when we look at his accessories. Some nice pipe patterns down here. On the back, just more detail. They did. I mean, this was an exclusive. It was the deluxe figure. I think it was worth the price. It's a solid figure too. Has some weight on him. With this, you get. Let's detail some of his face. This is the original like Nemesis Enforcer head sculpt that he looked, how he looked in the movie. We did get like a more of an armored head sculpt that we'll look into as well when we look at accessories. But they did great detailing, man, especially like on the eyes. You can see like a lot of like dark up under his eyes. He has like orange eyes with a like Cobra eyes. You know what I'm saying? Let me focus on. This is about as close as I can get. I hope you guys can see that. Detailing on the head sculpt as well. Got that same kind of scaling on there. Amazing job, man. Amazing job. I was excited to get this guy. I remember back in the day, there was a 3-pack of Globulus, Nemesis Immortal, and the Royal Guard. And then I think Pythona was separate figure back in the day. But they're all dropping each year. Looks like we might get Globulus as this year's New York Comic Con exclusive. I think these have all been like New York Comic Con exclusive. So we might see him and now to complete it. But again, let's talk about his accessories. Very solid figure here. So again, he has the alternate head sculpt with the more of the armor on here, which this looks very good as well. Let me know how you're going to display yours, or are you displaying yours with this head sculpt or the original? I think I'm going to keep the original on there just because it just falls in line with, like I said, the movie. And when I have them on display, I want them next to Pythona, next to the Royal Guard and everything with the more movie accurate head sculpt. But this is dope, and we can just pop this on real quick. Hit a snap. And this one definitely looks good as well. It just picks up the grays, you know what I'm saying, in the arm, on the shoulder pads, on the blades, on the back of the forearms, and on the legs. So this really looks good as well. It's gonna be kind of hard, man. I almost want to keep this one on here just because, you know, we can swap out every few months, you know, just to give it a little bit of taste. But we're gonna pop the original back on here, like so. And there you have it. Let's take a look at his sword. So they did some really nice detailing on the swords as well. Both of these are identical. So we'll just pop one. So you do get two of them in here. Again, they go on the sides of his legs there. We get some nice blood kind of articulation, not articulation, but blood flowing detailing going through here as well. We got a nice dark purple and red handle, real nasty looking. I really like this. We get this same kind of bone blade. Very, very, very unique. You know what I'm saying? Unique blade on there, but looks very good. He comes with 2 fists. These are ready for action. These are the balled up fists. So, you know, if you want to have one where he's holding the sword, and there goes the fist down there. So make sure you get that up. But 2 fists. He also comes with, I don't know exactly what this is, but it pegs on his back. Looks like something I had to grab on some Joes. Wrap them up, you know what I mean? Real simple. Again, they did add a little detail on there. Purple, like shelling on the back. A little beak. Little mouthpiece right there. Black. Let me see. There you go. It's real shiny right there. So nice little attachment right there. These cords, they do have the bendy pins in there. So they can, you know, like I said, they can wrap around so you can actually get some action shots right there. So that's a neat touch right there. I'm glad they added that. And of course, he comes with like these big wings. There's a big wingspan on this thing too. Of course, it has articulation. Bends down here. I want to say this is almost like a foot on being fully spread. It's almost like a ruler length. I can't even get to. There we go. So you can see that there. He has some transparent plastic on there. I love that. Got some tears in the wings as well. Some nice detailing. I really like this transparency on the just give you more character, you know what I mean? Again, for the deluxe figures and prices and things like that, this is what you're looking for. You get some nice detail on the little shoulder parts of the wings as well. Some fur detail, some white drop brushing across the back there. Other than that, it's all like a solid gray color. So this does pin on Nemesis' back right here. That's a nice snug fit, so you can't get them around. Makes the figure even heavier, you know what I'm saying? But it's a nice snug fit on his back. You can throw the wings up however you like. You can pop this off. Well, actually, before we do that, let's see how well the swords fit into the sides there. And I believe they're going to go in. It's a slit at the bottom here, so the sword will go straight through. If I can get these wings out the way, there we go. So you can see that slides right in there just like that. Looks really good on him. He can be kitted out with all his accessories. But again, a really solid figure. I know they have, you know, have fun doing the figures like these. And also just lets us know, like, when you get these detailing and a lot of newer classified figures, you get a lot of great detailing, and I'm showing that, hey, the Hasbro believes in them, man. They're funding the G.I. Joe. We didn't know where this line was going to be when it first started out, because it went in a different direction. But I think the best decision was to create the classified figures, not go too futuristic with some stuff, but they are creating like some new original characters and everything like that. So again, a very solid figure, especially for like a Comic-Con exclusive or convention exclusive. This is the type of stuff that we want. Lots of detail. Don't look like they slacked on anything. But that's pretty much it. Before we go, let's take a look at the back of the box. In the back of the box, you get a nice little action shot of Nemesis. And he's from, you see Cobra Commander in the back and the clam. You get an up close of the head sculpt, the reptilian, I don't know what we're going to call this. It almost looked like the alien little grabber. And then you get it up close of his foot detailing. On the side, you get a very nice shot. And I'm going to scoot this guy out the way a little bit. A nice little shot of Nemesis right there. Looks really good. Very nice presentation here. Cobra Law inspired. Detailing across the board, across the box. And then you get that shot of Galabas again. QR code figure number 140. And then we're back to the back of the box. But that is pretty much it for this review. Again, I think it would be a great time to do a review of him with the Royal Guard being up for pre-order tomorrow. So I'm definitely want to grab them. Let me know how many of those guys you want to grab. You want to grab Army build them, or get about 2 or 3, how you want to display them, how you going to get them. But until then, thanks you guys for sharing. Continue to like the videos, and I'll catch you on the next review. Peace.